In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to register and unregister machines in the vCenter server inventory. Delete virtual machines from disk, take snapshots, revert to snapshots, and delete snapshots. Okay, from the browser on my laptop, I have the Vsphere web client open. I click my Windows 8 client and launch the console. On my Windows 8 console, I open the browser and access the web client on the second virtual layer. So we'll go into hosts and clusters and shut down the guest operating system for machine 4. Right, so we just make the screen a bit bigger to see what we're doing. So we'll right click on machine 4 and remove it from the inventory. Careful not to delete it. Okay, now we go to the data store. So we can see that the folder for machine 4 still exists. If we click on the folder, we'll see the files. Now if we right click on the .vmx file, we can register the machine. We'll call it 05 this time. Okay, so if we go back into hosts and clusters, we'll see that the machine exists. And we see it's in the VMFS storage, which is a shared storage on our virtual simulator. So we now right click and go and delete it from disk. That. Now we'll take snapshots of a virtual machine. Go on hosts and clusters, launch the console for machine 3. As you can see, we've got a couple of files set up on the desktop. The I/O meter in the recycle bin, and we'll empty the bin. Now we'll go back to the web client, right click on our machine 3 and take a snapshot. Back into the console, put the CPU busy file into the recycle bin, empty the bin. Then back to the client, take another snapshot. back into the console, copy the CPU busy file back onto the desktop. We'll then take the final snapshot with the CPU busy added. Okay, now we're going to manage snapshots. As you can see, there are several snapshots saved. We'll select without I/O meter and CPU and click revert. I'll just power on the console. Launch the console. As you can see, I/O meter and CPU busy are no longer present. We'll go back into the snapshot manager and revert to with CPU busy. If we go back into the console, you'll see the CPU busy file is back on the desktop. We'll now delete the snapshot. So now we go back into the console and see that deleting the snapshot has not affected the current running version. Okay, the last thing to do is to go into Snapshot Manager and delete all the snapshots. Just go back into the console just to show that the deleting hasn't affected the running of the current machine. And that's it.